Another gloomy day. Probably be wet once again. Road noise. Starting here on Route 15 and then going north to Codding Hollow where we left off last time. It's about a 7-mile hike. No views today. Not sure if there would have been views anyway, but there certainly won't be. Alright. Not too far in. And actually this, apparently during high water, that other section down there that we just passed over, that I did not video, gets high too, so they tell you to take the road if that's the case. And there's a little ladder they have coming down the sand dune, which of ladders, I don't know, I suppose if they didn't have the ladder there, there probably wouldn't be sand left by now. So. But little suspension bridge, like most of these, you gotta go be okay with the sway. Probably a good swimming spot down there. Right down there. Well, undoubtedly there'd be nicer views in a sunny day, but I know this is looking south, so Whiteface would be out that way. I don't know, maybe you could actually see Mansfield from here. But at least we're getting something. There's the river we crossed over on the bridge. Don't see the bridge. It's behind the trees somewhere. Little town, I think it was Jeffersonville or something like that we started in. Seems like this is probably a popular spot on a nice day. Fairly short to get here. So we just came up on maple stop lines for maple syrup. Apparently we're going to walk through this for a little while. You can see you got the small ones here that go into the tree, and the little spigot that during the season I guess they'll tap into the tree. And the bigger ones for carrying the syrup. So it's a pretty big operation here. They got lines all running through the forest here. You know, one other time we were up here, not this specific spot, but and we had like a 2-mile stretch just walking along where the sap lines were. The lines got even bigger than those eventually. They're like 4-inch pipe eventually on that. I don't know. I think I want pancakes for supper now. Okay, this is where we parked yesterday, so or the other day. So we're walking to it, even though our car is not here today, because we wanted to avoid these deep puddles. So we'll walk back to the car in a minute. Yeah, so somewhere around 7 miles. Would have been one pretty decent view Not a bad hike. Nothing extraordinary. Reasonable amount of climbing. All in all, a good day.